So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So I hope you are aware that on this YouTube channel on Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. I meet you. On Tuesday we discuss static GK and on Wednesday we discuss current affairs. So today is Wednesday and we are going to discuss the February first week current affairs. So if I am audible, visible, please write yes in the comments. मेरी आवाज आ रही? So if I am audible, visible, please write. Okay, I think I am audible and visible. So let us begin with February first week current affairs. And if you want to watch the backlogs, if you're interested in watching the backlogs, okay, what you're supposed to do is first subscribe to our channel, go to the playlist, and here you will find this playlist. ठीक है, इसमें आपको करना क्या, view full playlist पे click करना है, and you can watch the previous videos. ठीक है. Whenever you are attempting any exam, you have to cover last 12 months current affairs. पिछले 12 महीने का कवर करके जाना है. ठीक है. I hope everything is fine. The slides are visible. The voice are clear. महीने का कवर करके जाना है. Okay. Yes, I hope everything is fine. So let us begin with the first question. Kohima is being connected to the national rail link through which railway project? Kohima, है ना, Nagaland's capital. So it is being connected through, the option is option C, Dhansari Zubza railway line. Yes, so C is the right answer. Sir, है ना, ठीक है, Dhansari Zubza line is a 82.5 kilometer line, है ना, connecting Assam with Nagaland. Okay, so Dimapur, Dhansari to Kohima, Zubza. ठीक है, और कोहिमा के पास ही है जुब्जा जगह है. ठीक है, so this is actually the state of Assam. So this is state of Assam and this is state of Nagaland. So I'm writing Naga in short and this is Assam. Okay, and here is the connectivity from Dhansari in Assam to Zubza in Nagaland. So this is the connection. Okay, this is what you should be knowing. So C is the right answer to this question. Let's move on to the next one. The United States is set to officially exit which international organization? A few weeks back, it was coming in the news that it has decided to withdraw from 60 international organizations, including International Solar Alliance, which is one of the founder, you would say, is India also. So final decision to withdraw, they have done it. And what is that? Which international organization they have withdrawn? The right answer is option B, WHO, World Health Organization is the right answer to this question. US officially leaves World Health Organization. ठीक है. ठीक है. And it is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. And the Director General is Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. Okay, so B is the right answer to this question. Next is, which of the following microorganisms has been declared Kerala's state microbe? Please tell me. The right answer is option C, Bacillus subtilis, and Kerala's state microbe, a first in India, establishing a center of excellence in microbiome for research and innovation. So C is the right answer to this question. The next is, what is the theme of National Voters Day? So National Voters Day is every year celebrated on 25th January, one day before the Republic Day, because on 25th January 1950, Election Commission of India was established. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing. National Voters Day. So the theme is My India, My Vote. C is the right answer to this question. Emphasizing citizen-centric democracy. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following received Padma Vibhushan posthumously in 2026? So I'm sure you must be aware there is a concept called as Padma Awards. And under this, the highest civilian award is Bharat Ratan. The second highest is Padma Vibhushan, then Padma Bhushan, and then Padma Shri. So Padma Vibhushan, after his death, the person that has got posthumously means after the death, it has been given to V.S. Achyutanandan. So the right answer is B is the right answer to this question. He was a former Kerala chief minister and a communist person, communist belonging to Communist Party. Okay, okay. Well, you should be knowing about the other Padma awards like Padma Vibhushan, all the other winners, then Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. You should have idea about that. So you should search this, and we have taken a class on our law interest channel. This is also a career launcher channel. Okay, so I would suggest please watch this class where I have discussed in detail about Bharat Ratan, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri, and these are asked in the CUET exams as well. ठीक है, तो इसको आप देख लीजिएगा क्लास को, स्टार मार्केट. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. कर्नल सोफिया कुरैशी. देखो इसको लिखते हैं कोलोनल बट पढ़ते हैं कर्नल. ठीक है. सोफिया कुरैशी इज एसोसिएटेड विद व्हिच ऑपरेशन शी रिसीव्ड विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल. सो लास्ट ईयर शी वाज वेरी मच इन द न्यूज़. She was taking press conference also along with Wing Commander Vyomika Singh, and I'm sure you must be aware. During Operation Sindoor, she was taking press conference, and she has been given Vashist Seva Medal, which is a military medal. Okay, Anna, that is what you should be knowing about. Yes, Sarah, you're right. C is the right answer. The next is, where did World Bank Group open its first office in Middle East? Your options are Riyadh, Doha, Abu Dhabi, Muscat. So World Bank has opened its office in Middle East. The answer is Doha, which is the capital of Qatar. So B is the right answer. ठीक है. They have opened the office in Doha, Qatar to strengthen regional cooperation. ठीक है. तो इस रीजन को मिडिल ईस्ट कहते हैं. I'm sure this region is called as West Asia or sometimes called as Middle East. ठीक है. So this is Qatar, and the capital of Qatar is Doha. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following became the first Indian to visit International Space Station and received Ashok Chakra? This was very much in the news last year also, and I believe that you all should be answering it. The right answer is Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla. Yes. Yes, Sarah, you're right. B is the right answer. Anna, you search it and you will get 2 videos. This is the video that we had done last year where we had discussed about axiom formation. Okay. Yes, Love in the Clouds, you're also right. Anna Sharma. Yes, B is the right answer. Next is, which of the following parties won Myanmar Janta run elections? Janta actually military you कहते हैं. Myanmar's military is called as Janta. So elections happen in 2026 and who won it? So basically, pro-military party है. देखो, National League for Democracy is a party of Aung San Suu Kyi, and she was actually there as a state councillor before 1st February 2021. On 1st February 2021, we have seen actually military coup happening and military coming to power. So of course, Aung San Suu Kyi's party is National League for Democracy, which is not liked by military. Okay. So the pro-military party is USDP. This is a pro-military party. So they fought and they won the election. They are supported by military. Okay. That is what you should be knowing. B is the right answer. Yes, Sharma Shanu, right. Huh? Next is, the Gandak River has emerged as the second largest habitat for which species? What is the right answer? The right answer is option B, घड़ियाल. So घड़ियाल सबसे ज्यादा कहाँ होता है? You will find it in Chambal River. ठीक है, घड़ियाल is famous. And the second largest you will find it in Gandak, which is a tributary of Ganga. So it meets Ganga in front of Patna. ठीक है, Gandak meets Ganga at Patna. ठीक है, so B is the right answer to this question. Next is, India's first Earth observation satellite system under PPP involves which consortium? The right answer is option A, Pixel Space, PeerSight Space, SatSat Analytics, Dhruv Space. ये चारों लोगों ने मिलकर बनाए. ठीक है, PPP means public-private partnership, means both the government and the private company is participating in this. Okay. A is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following recently became the first tennis player to record 400 Grand Slams win? So this is of course belonging to the lawn tennis. Grand Slam means winning 4 awards in 1 year, like Australian Open, US Open. Then we have Wimbledon, and there is one more. 4 होता है ना, चारों अगर आप एक साथ जीतोगे तो ग्रैंड स्लैम कहलाता है. सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी, नोवाक जोकोविक. ठीक है, यस सारा यू आर राइट, है ना. So that is what became first player to score 400 Grand Slam single match wins. So Grand Slam मतलब 4, हाँ, Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon and US Open. If you win all 4 in 1 year, एक ही कैलेंडर ईयर में चारों जीतोगे, so it is said that you have got 1 Grand Slam. ठीक है. Okay, let's move on to the next one. हाँ, all 4 at any point in a player's career, है ना. Next, India fitted a radio collar for the first time on which endangered animal? एक्चुअली डिवाइस होता है उस पर एनिमल पे लगा देने से उसके मूवमेंट ट्रैक किया जा सकता है. ठीक है. व्हाट इज दैट? राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी, कैराकल कैट. ठीक है. रेडियो कॉलर फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन इंडिया एंड राजस्थान. देखो ये कैट के ने इस पे देखो यहाँ पे कुछ लगा हुआ है कॉलर पे, मतलब गर्दन में. सो उससे क्या होगा, अगर कोई मान लीजिए इधर उधर मिसिंग होगी तो ऑफकोर्स लोकेट किया जा सकता है. ठीक है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट द आइडिया इज. सी इज द राइट आंसर. मतलब इनका जीपीएस ट्रैकर हो गया एक तरह से. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. इंडिया रिसेंटली कंक्लूडेड बिगेस्ट फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट विद विच ब्लॉक? ब्लॉक मतलब इंटरनेशनल ग्रुपिंग, है ना. सो वी हैव डन फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट विद विच ब्लॉक? The right answer is option C, European Union. So you can search it, India UFTA career launcher launch test. You will get this video. And the European Union's official were there as chief guest on Republic Day this year. I'm sure you must be aware. That is also very, very important. C is the right answer. Yes, Sharma and Sarah, you both are right. Huh? Next is India's first integrated private satellite plant is being built up in which state? Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Gujarat. What is the right answer? Right answer is option D, Gujarat, है ना. Sanad in Gujarat, Palmanaro facility. Azista Space in Sanad, Gujarat. Azista Space is making this private satellite manufacturing plant. ठीक है. D is the right answer. Next is France proposed social media ban applies to children below what age? 13, 14, 15, 16. The right answer is option C, 15 years. है ना. France lawmakers vote to ban social media. Lawmakers means the legislatures, the MPs. Next is the joint US-Philippines maritime exercise was recently conducted at which shoal? कहाँ हुआ ये? This actually happens in South China Sea to actually checkmate China. है ना, Scarborough Shoal. A is the right answer. ठीक है. Scarborough Shoal. US and Philippines did the joint military patrols. And so this is South China Sea, and here you will find some disputed islands. One of them is Scarborough Shoal. Let's move on to the next one. The Geeta Mittal Committee was recently constituted by the Supreme Court primarily to what? To do what? क्या चीज के लिए सेटअप किया गया था? The right answer is option B. Monitor rehabilitation and relief work in Manipur. So B is the right answer. है ना. Supreme Court extends tenure of Geeta Mittal Committee formed to provide healing touch in Manipur. Justice Geeta Mittal herself has served as a judge or a Chief Justice of High Court. है ना. Former Chief Justice of High Court. है ना. So under this committee has been set up. all women committee है ना, comprising of 3 former high court judges, which is headed by Geeta Mittal, Justice Geeta Mittal. And I'm sure you must be aware, we have seen actually Manipur crisis in recent years. So B is the right answer. Yes, Sarah and Love in the Clouds both right. Next is the smart fishing harbor at Maya Bandar is funded under what? Maya Bandar is actually Andaman and Nicobar. The fishing has been, the commercial fishing is being now allowed. हमने क्या बोला था? If the keyword is matching, the chances are very high. PM मत्स्य संपदा योजना, मत्स्य मतलब मछली, fishing, है ना? मत्स्य संपदा योजना. This is Andaman and Nicobar, and here you will find Maya Bandar. This is the location. Matsya Sampada Yojana to promote fisheries in India. So that's what you should know. See is the right answer. Yes, Sharma Shanu, right. Former South Korean First Lady Kim Kyon, he was recently sentenced for what? First Lady कहते हैं, wife of president को कहते हैं. So she was earlier like her husband was earlier the president of South Korea, and she has been now found guilty of what? For actually bribery. B is the right answer. घूस खिलाने के आरोप में. Unification Church officials को exchange of political favors के लिए. She accepted bribes. है ना? Her husband is Yoon Suk Yeol. Yoon Suk Yeol, he himself is also in trouble. I think he is also in jail or somewhat. है ना? He tried to impose martial law, and because of which he was arrested, and a lot of things happened against him also. तीन दोनों के खराब दिन चल रहे हैं husband wife के. So that's what you should know. Next is in February 2026, India and Russia will conduct joint naval exercise in where? The right answer is option C, Bay of Bengal. The joint naval exercise in India and Russia conducted in Bay of Bengal. Joint naval exercise. Next is Wings India 2026 was recently inaugurated in which city? The right answer is option B, Hyderabad. Wings India, Asia's largest civil aviation event. At Begumpet Airport, Hyderabad. ठीक है. Next, अब देख सकते हो, these are some of the images of that event, Wings India event, which happened in Hyderabad. Let's move on to the next one. ONGC and Reliance Industries recently signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, or what we call it as agreement. Mainly for what purpose? The right answer is option C, sharing deep water exploration resources. Okay, so is the right answer. Next, India's first AI university will be set up where? Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Amravati, Chennai. What is the right answer? Right answer is option C, Amravati है ना, in Andhra Pradesh. ठीक है. In partnership with NVIDIA. ठीक है. Very famous company, chip making company, NVIDIA. I'm sure you must be aware. Next is, which of the following armed forces won the best marching contingent award from the 3 services at the Republic Day Parade 2026? The right answer is C is the right answer. Indian Navy is the right answer to this question. है ना? Indian Navy wins Best Marching Contingent Award, Maharashtra's tops tableau category. ठीक है. Best tableau. Tableau ये झांकी होता है, आपने देखा होगा रिपब्लिक डे वगैरह में, है ना, इस तरह जाता है. Next is the Supreme Court recently stayed which UGC regulations? Yes, promotion of equity in higher education institution regulation. वही UGC rules जिसको कहा जा रहा था. New UGC rules. And so A is the right answer. You can search this, and we have discussed on our law interest channel about UGC rules. Okay, you can watch it. So A is the right answer to this question. Next is, which of the following countries recently introduced world's first fully enforced AI law after the European Union? The right answer is option D. South Korea is the right answer to this question. Introduce the AI Basic Act. ठीक है, ठीक है. So AI regulation के लिए South Korea has come up with its own act. Next is Microsoft MAIA 200 is a what? Right answer is AI accelerator chip. B is the right answer. Next generation AI accelerator chip announced in January, specially designed for large scale inference workload in Azure data centers. Just have an idea. And as Mr. Satya Nadella. Next is, which of the following ministries W won Best W award in the ministry and departments category? The right answer is Ministry of Culture, है ना. Celebrated 150 years of वंदे मातरम. ये देखो ये, और ये कल्चर मिनिस्ट्री की झांकी थी, है ना. Let's move on. India's rank in Global Innovation Index is what? The right answer is option C, 38. India ranked 38 globally in Global Innovation Index, and rank 1 is of Switzerland. And which organization releases the report? WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, releases the Global Innovation Index. ये भी पूछते हैं. This one is also asked. ठीक है? So C is the right answer. Next is the UNESCO nomination title for Meghalaya's living root bridges is what? मेघालय का एक लिविंग रूट ब्रिज है. इसमें होता है कि पेड़ से ऐसे पेड़ कनेक्टेड होता है नेचुरली. So here is one tree, there is another tree, and this is the root bridge. So you can walk. It appears like a bridge. वो naturally made होता है ना. उसको कहते हैं जिंकिंग जरी कहते हैं इसको. I don't know the pronunciation. जिंकिंग जरी I think is the pronunciation. A is the right answer. This is how it is. तो ये देख रहे हो, ये लिविंग रूट ब्रिज है. So people go वहाँ पे, यहाँ तक जाना भी बहुत मुश्किल है, but people go actually in this area. Next is, Venezuela has the world's largest reserve of what? It has been in the news because the Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro was captured by USA now. So because it has largest crude oil reserve, so C is the right answer to this question. Largest proven oil reserve, so C is the right answer. Yes, with the clouds and Sarah, you both are right. C is the right answer. So it is US, and they went there and captured the Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro. And this is the world's largest proven crude oil reserve. Let's move on. Which of the following states recently installed the first grain ATM in India? Odisha, Gujarat, Bihar, Maharashtra. What is the right answer to this question? Grain ATM they have established in Odisha. तो जैसे ATM से पैसा निकलता है वैसे ATM से you can get food grain. ठीक है? That is what the idea is. ठीक है? Next is, whom among the following did US president nominate as his preferred successor for Fed chair? Fed chair मतलब Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve जो है ना वो सेंट्रल बैंक है US का. So very similar to RBI in India, we have RBI. And who is RBI governor? Mr. Sanjay Malhotra. ठीक है? So similarly in US, they call it, the central bank is called as Federal Reserve. उसको short में Federal Reserve Fed कहते हैं. Fed chair मतलब Federal Reserve के head. So right now is Jerome Powell, and who will be the successor? So according to Donald Trump, Kevin Warsh will be the next Federal Reserve chairman. ठीक है? Federal Reserve chairman is equivalent to RBI governor in India. ऐसे समझ सकते हो. ठीक है? Okay, है ना. Next is who among the following recently became Maharashtra's first woman deputy chief minister because her husband died in a plane crash. I would say a small plane was traveling from Mumbai to Baramati, where unfortunately he met with an accident. So now his wife Sunitra Pawar will be the first woman deputy CM. So the person who died was Mr. Ajit Pawar. I'm sure you must be aware of this unfortunate incident. P is the right answer. Yes, Sarah, you're right. P is the right answer. Next is which of the following two wetlands were recently added in India's Ramsar network? And now we are having 98 Ramsar sites in India. So Ramsar convention is there, under which the convention is to protect wetlands. So the two bird sanctuaries that were added is Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chari Dhand. But please aware, this Patna is not in Bihar. Patna is the capital of Bihar, but this Patna Bird Sanctuary is actually in Etawah. Eta district of Uttar Pradesh, Patna Bird Sanctuary, and Chari Dhand in Kutch district of Gujarat. Okay, so you have to be very careful that this Patna is not the capital of Bihar. This is some other place in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so we have total 98 Ramsar sites. Next is which of the following countries recently received highest Indian development aid in budget 2026-27? The right answer is Bhutan. D is the right answer. So in budget, we allocate resource for our neighboring countries also. है ना? ठीक है, 2288 crore. Next is recently compensation awarded by which tribunal is proposed to be a tax exempt? है ना? So motor accident claims tribunal से अगर जो compensation मिलेगा, that will be tax exempt according to the recent budget, है ना? For example, if someone met with an accident, so in that case, motor accident claims tribunal gives actually some compensation वगैरह मिलता है, तो उसमें टैक्स नहीं लगेगा, of course, because of course एक तो बेचारा सफर किया तो उसको जो है ना, so the government will not be asking for the tax. That is what they have said in this year's budget. So C is the right answer. Next is India will host first ever global Big Cat Alliance summit. So International Big Cat Alliance is an initiative of India to protect 7 big cats, which includes tiger, puma, cheetah, है ना, jaguar, leopard, etc. So International Big Cat Alliance के अंदर में अंतर्गत Global Big Cat Summit will be hosted by India, है ना, very soon. That was announced in the budget itself. बजट में ही बताया गया था ये. So ये International Big Cat Alliance है, established in April 2023 to protect these 7 big cats: tiger, lion, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, puma, etc. Next is Carlos Alcaraz recently completed his career Grand Slam by winning which? Grand Slam means all the 4 they are winning, है ना. ये चारों French Open, US, Wimbledon, Australia. If you win all 4, you will be considered as Grand Slam. So last वाला कौन सा इसने जीता? इन्होंने जीता Australian Open, है ना. ठीक है, that is what you should be knowing. D is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, so we are stopping this class here. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching.